Hi everybody, welcome to My Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for swinging by my channel today. Now today is the day. Today's the day it's going to happen, folks. Now I've had some of you older tidy uppers, maybe I shouldn't call you older tidy uppers, just tidy uppers that have been with me from the very beginning or for quite some time. And then I've got some new tidy uppers that have just joined the My Big Tidy Up family, and you all have been asking for the same thing, a whole home organization tour. Well, today's the day that's going to happen. I'm going to start at the very top, start upstairs, go all the way through down to the basement and try to show you all the things. And the reason why I'm going to try to show you all the things is because some of you have been very specific, and you know who you are. You have said, we'd love a home organization tour, but you got to show us all the things. Open all the drawers, open all the cabinets, show us all the things. Well, I'm going to do my best to do that today. But I will tell you, some of the things have not been epic wins. Some of them have been kind of epic fails. And so some things I will eventually change, you know I will. But I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between. I appreciate you joining me today, so without any further ado, let's get upstairs and get this tour started, and let's get tidy. Well, here we go, tidy uppers. Now, when you come up the stairs, the first thing to the left is what I like to refer to as the My Big Tidy Up closet. Now, this is a major storage closet in my home, and I really love how it looks. Now, I've kind of tweaked it over time, but I think I've got it just how I want it. And I really do keep a lot of different things in here, but I think with the matching totes, it all seems cohesive. I have gifts in here, party supplies, craft supplies. Now, I will tell you I am missing two of my little tubs right here because these are my Cricut supplies, and I've loaned out my Cricut right now, so the Cricut and the two tubs are gone. But really, this is what this closet looks like. I keep a lot of back stock, different organization items in here. And over here, I've got a couple of new items from Amazon I'll be trying, so stay tuned. That video will be coming shortly. Now, recently when I came in and organized this closet, I redid these drawers and I set this top drawer up really just to be for YouTube, like extension cords and tripods. Then the next couple of drawers I set up to keep containers or different organizing items that I might use. And then all of the bottom drawers are just set up kind of as my wrapping station. I've got paper, tissue paper, gift bags, things like that, and it's been working. Next up, our sitting room that we refer to as our coffee room. And if you're new here, you'll see why in just a few minutes. There's really not a lot of storage that goes on in this room. There's a lot of sitting and coffee drinking that goes on in this room. But these little end tables, we really just keep them empty. There's nothing in there. Now, as soon as I say that, look, there is. Okay, it's a coaster. But other than that, we don't keep anything stored in there. And here's why we call it the coffee room, because inside the coffee room is a coffee closet, and this is where we make our morning coffee. Not because we're fancy, but because we're a little bit unmotivated to go all the way downstairs to make that first cup of coffee. And really, the storage in here, super simple, because this was a closed closet that we've just converted into a coffee station. So I just put everything in baskets along the top shelf to keep things organized. Now the upstairs guest bathroom. Now, to tell you the truth, there's not a lot to see in this bathroom. Well, because nobody really uses this bathroom that much. When we have guests, they always seem to fill up the basement first and use the basement bathroom. So it's pretty bare bones and pretty empty up here. But one thing I always try to do for each bathroom in my home is to always keep a full set of cleaning supplies in the bathroom. Because, you know, if the supplies are nearby, I'm more likely to clean the bathroom. If I have to take too many steps, it may not happen. But I just keep all of my cleaning supplies in this room with a Lazy Susan. And let me tell you, I use a lot of Lazy Susans in my home. Now, just like the guest bathroom upstairs here, this guest bedroom really doesn't get used a lot, and I can promise you that all of these drawers are empty. I don't have anything hid in the dresser or the nightstand. The only thing I have is this one thing in this nightstand, just a little cell phone holder in case someone would stay up here. Now, as good as I've been with the dressers and the nightstands, this closet, I'm just going to give you a quick peek because I'm going to be doing a video on this, so get ready. Here's your quick peek of what's to come. I've got a major closet overhaul and declutter coming up, and this will be the closet I tackle next. Now, the last two places I want to show you upstairs are the primary bedroom and the primary bath. And I've had some success stories up here, but I've also had some epic fails. But as far as the nightstand transformation, this has worked out well. I just used little containers from Home Edit to kind of sort this top drawer and categorize everything, and it stayed organized. And then the two bottom drawers just full of pajamas. And if you guys remember, I did mine, but my husband said, "Oh, mine's fine." But he did end up getting on board, and I did his as well, and it's been easy for him to maintain. And here is my closet organization. Now, if you're new here, this has definitely been a work in progress. And I love how it's looking. I love the new hangers, and I love how I have so much more space since I've decluttered. But don't come for me. I know it's not done. I know I still have a lot to go. And you know, the funny thing is, I redid mine, changed my hangers, and my husband's like, "No, I'm good." But now that I've got it and it's working out so well, he's ready to change his hangers too. And you know, I'm kind of like the guinea pig in the family. I give it a try, and if it works, then he gets on board. But as far as my jean storage, I will not go back to putting my jeans in a drawer. I absolutely love having these clear containers. I see everything. Everything stays so much neater, and I just love the system that I've got going on here in this closet. And no, it's not perfect, but remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. And to finish up, the primary bathroom. Now up here, I have a few wins, but I probably have more fails up here. But I do consider this cabinet a win. This is my cleaning cabinet. And what I've done is I've just divided my cleaning supplies up. And on the top shelf here, I've got cleaning supplies for just a quick cleanup, like a quick touch up, not real thorough cleaning. And everything down below is more for thorough cleaning. So it makes it easy for me just to grab and do a quick tidy up. Underneath here, you know, once I discarded and decluttered a lot of towels, it's been real easy to take care of, and I've not had any changes underneath my sink. Now over here, here comes the epic fail. And this really is a fail. Now, it may look neat and organized, but I made a mistake because what I did was I bought something that was more attractive and aesthetically pleasing instead of more practical. Now, this is so hard to keep clean. The little rubber mats are hard to come out, and I thought it would keep everything from moving. Oh, it does. Nothing moves. But what happens is you cannot get anything off of here, whether it be a little hair that sticks to it, a little fuzz off of a Q-tip, you cannot get it off. And then if you try to dump everything over, well, it doesn't work. I should have done and got trays just like this with no rubber at the bottom, but I was trying to be fancy schmancy and do something cute, and I really missed the practicality part of it. Even when I turn everything over and try to pat it on the back to get everything to come off, it still doesn't come off. Even using a little vacuum, it's hard to get it clean. You really just have to rinse the whole thing and take the little rubber mats out. So that was a fail. And I also have it down here, and you can imagine with the ponytail holders, hair gets stuck in that. So would I do this again? No, I would not. Will I use them? Yes, I will, because I bought them, but they are high maintenance. And why, certainly, of course, I bought one for my husband's side, so he has some of the same problems in his drawer that I have.
How will you let me in if you are ready? How do I reach you? I'm thinking about us, you're thinking about it too.
Now, this drawer has been better since I've started bagging up the donation samples as I go. And so they're not just rolling around loose, and they're already divided into categories. So once I made that change, this drawer's been working like a charm too.
I'm gonna send a sign.
Now, after those fails, here's my best win in this room. It's when I made the change to take all of my bath products out of a basket and put them on this Lazy Susan. It's so easy to access, and the thing is, I don't have a place for storing it with this garden tub, and when I put it on the Lazy Susan, look, it's kind of hid. When you walk in, you really don't see all the products.
Find behind the line.
Now, behind the mirrored part of my vanity, I don't have that terribly much, but what I do have, I try to keep organized. I have a few lotions, a few body sprays on the right side. In the center, I keep our daily vitamins, and I also have a system for storing my contacts. Now, because my prescription's not the same for both eyes, I keep my left contacts in the left basket, and my right side contacts, I immediately mark when I get them with a red R, just in case I would ever spill the baskets. Here on the left side, I use little baskets or containers to organize my free samples. Now, who doesn't love a good free sample? You gotta keep them.
You never know what we will find behind the line, behind the line.
Now, this closet has a lot of different items you can use for organizing. And when we first moved in here, this corner closet gave me fits trying to set it up. But once I got the tiered shelving on top to take care of the big bottles, I never had any problems finding things. Then I actually swiped this little drawer set from the office and set it up with the things we use the most. Add a Walmart Lazy Susan in, the middle shelf is good to go, and then I just kind of rounded it off with some little rubber totes that were just $1 a piece, and it has stayed organized. Well, before we leave upstairs, I'm going to show you one last spot, and it wasn't a win. It was an epic fail, even though you can't really see the evidence right here. What I did was I set up some clear acrylic shelves in my husband's shower. There they are. Because I thought, oh, it will be organized, he could see all of his shower products, and it will look nice. Well, guess what? The only time it looked nice was in that picture because those shelves became disgusting. They were covered with soap scum and film that you could never get clean, and all of his products slipped off the shelf anyway. And all of that mess, why? Because I just wanted to do something extra. You know, sometimes extra is overrated.
Fire, send out a flare to find. Give me a reason. I'm gonna say.
This buffet is the only storage item in this area, and at one time, this was a catch-all. Oh my goodness, it had way too many things in it, but I went through, decluttered it, and I really just made this designated for certain things, like napkins, tablecloths, special doilies or placemats, Christmas dishes, and a few keepsake dishes, and if you didn't meet that category, it didn't go in the buffet.
If you believe in love, give me a feeling. If you believe in me, hold me and let me in. If you are ready, I'm gonna reach you. I've got a feeling you're gonna reach me too. Run away, we're around the world together. So run away, come again. It's now or never. We're going away. You never know what we will find behind the line. Behind the line.
Love this under the shelf hanging basket from Walmart. They are so versatile. You'll see I have them scattered all throughout my house.
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine and got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Try to be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same. It was not meant to be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends.
Now, if you're looking for an inexpensive way to organize your cookie sheets if your cabinet doesn't have the little slats dividing them, well, I definitely think this is a storage win. And what I'm using is just a file holder. And I actually swiped it from another part of the house. And when I initially bought it, I think I bought it from like a dollar store for just $1 or $2. Underneath my sink is definitely where I keep most of my cleaning products. And remember when I said earlier in each bathroom I like to have all of my cleaning products available? Well, down here we do have a powder room and it has no storage. So what I've done is created this little caddy in the back and I can just grab it to take everything in one fell swoop to go clean that bathroom. And that's why I have a lot of these products in caddies, because I can just grab one caddy and take a lot of products and save myself a lot of trips.
Up, just split in two. Hope you're fine. Ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends.
I'll just say 2 words regarding my thoughts on this Amazon lid organizer. Game changer.
Try to be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same. It was not meant to be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay.
Now these next 2 cabinets, I definitely wouldn't call them a fail because I really like the containers that I'm using. I like how I've sorted and organized the items into categories with liked items, so they're really easy to find. The problem lies within the labels. And this isn't the first time I've had a label problem. You know, I got the Cricut and I was so excited and I made labels, but I really didn't think it through because labels only serve a purpose if you can read the labels. And I've got the labels too small, the color is too dark, the font is too hard to read. So I'll be changing labels over for both of these cabinets in the future. I've had some questions on how I organize our food storage, so I'll just show you the way I do it. It's a real simple system and there's nothing to it. I've got 4 different shelves. Here on the top shelf, it's going to be my beans, peanut butter, canned meat. If it's a protein, it's probably on this top shelf. The second shelf down is my vegetable shelf. I put the vegetables that we eat the most in the front. Random miscellaneous vegetables that we don't eat so much go in the back. The third shelf I keep for enchilada sauce, pasta sauce, tomato sauce. If it's a sauce, it's probably down here, along with any kind of bread, tortillas, rice cakes, something like that. And I keep my fruit up here. And the bottom one, it's just my dried goods, pasta, dried beans. I keep syrups and sauces in a basket in the back. I keep seasoning packets, and that's pretty much it.
So go ahead and just spin for me. Oh, what you spin. Don't let the doubt in you win.
Our island bar has 1 random cabinet on this side. The rest of those doors are just faux doors. So I keep drink packets on the top shelf, but I've really dedicated the bottom shelves to making it my baking station. I've got all of the things I need for baking down here, and it's kind of out of the way, but that's okay because I really don't bake that often.
This beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to
Now, the coffee bar is unique in the way it's organized because it's really not in the kitchen, but it's adjacent to the kitchen and it has the same cabinets, the same countertop. So, the best way I can explain it is when you open a door, it's going to be kitchen items. And when you open a drawer, it's more like office items. Maybe I should have added an extra category when I was explaining the storage over here at the coffee bar. Maybe it should have been kitchen, office, and TV snacks. Until it warms up, I'm going to be keeping all of my scarves organized right here in this clear bin. Now, this little cabinet here by the back door, I actually get in this quite often. I love a good yard flag, and so I've tried to organize my yard flags. On the left, I keep my sports teams, and then on the right, I keep the holidays, and I put them in order that the holiday is coming. So I definitely need to get my St. Patrick's Day flag out. And then the bottom two drawers are for my husband and I's hats and gloves. Welcome to our laundry room. Now, although laundry is the main thing that happens in this room, I also have taken this closet and organized it in a way so that I have a makeshift pantry since I don't have an official pantry in the kitchen. Here's my favorite hanging baskets again, and I think I've still got one more place to show you in the house where I use them. And this is our last stop before we head down to the basement. And I'm actually going to kind of speed through this room since I just did a makeover. And you probably could find this video. It's just 1 or 2 videos back. But I did have a tidy upper ask me, hey, do you keep anything stored in that gray ottoman? Well, I do. I've got those little containers, and I actually have the same containers stored in this little bench right over here in the corner. Now, this isn't a real big office, and we've got my husband and myself that share this one space. So anytime I can find hidden storage and make things look less cluttered, I'm going to take it. And there she is, my final under-the-shelf hanging basket. And you know, these things are so economical, they're so versatile that I'm always thinking of new places I could put them. So you never know. You're probably going to see them again. I'll probably think of a new place to put them, and they're going to show up in some random place in a future video. Well, the office was the last room, and I was ready to head downstairs, but I realized I hadn't shown you this cabinet right here by the entryway, and if I didn't show you, someone would think I'm hiding something in here. But there's really not a lot of organization happening in this cabinet. I just keep a few extra decor pieces that I trade out, but I always keep a multi-purpose cleaner and a cleaning cloth in case I need to do a quick tidy up if I've got a last-minute guest. And over here, I just keep my wax melts because the warmer that I use the most, I keep right on top of this cabinet. So I just have wax melts, plug-ins, room fresheners, things like that. And they're really not organized. They're just thrown in the baskets. Well, we finally made it to the basement. We are on the home stretch, and I'm going to start off by showing you the 2 guest bedrooms and the guest bathroom and how I attempt being the key word, to try to keep these spaces organized. Now, as far as the nightstands and the dressers, the nightstands, I just try to have things that our guests may need when they come. And as far as the dressers, I always try to have at least 2 or 3 drawers empty, so anybody that's staying can use the drawers if they want to. But the bottom drawers are usually filled with something. In this room, I keep extra pictures and a few pieces of decor in the drawers. Now, as far as closet organization goes, I always try to have extra pillows and blankets for our guests, a place they can hang up their items, but you know, it gets a little dicey when you get to the bottom. And here, now this closet has been used to keep extra baby items since we have grandchildren and they come for visits.
Life is so much more than this. So where do you go when nothing's like home?
Now, when I initially set up this bathroom and organized it, I had a few different types of folks in mind. Now, when I set up the drawers, I was thinking of my guests, and I use a lot of samples because that way when people see them, they know that's what it's for. It's for them. And I wanted to make sure that our guests could have anything that they possibly would need, or if they forgot something, they didn't have to ask. So when I set up the drawers, I was thinking of potential guests that would be spending the night. Now, when I set up my cleaning supplies, I was thinking of the little people that come and visit. So normally I wouldn't always put all of my cleaning supplies up top like this, but I felt this was the best way to keep everybody safe, even the little folks that come for visits.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you kept me far away from my focus. And to my heart I cannot lie. Stars, made of stars, up above, made to fall. Stars, counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with bliss.
Now, where in the first guest room closet I save extra baby items, in this guest room closet, I keep all of my extra decor items. Actually, so much so, I've labeled this and named it the decor closet. And if you've been with me a while, or if you haven't and you're new, I'll just let you know. This is an area I struggle with to keep organized. And there's probably a couple of reasons for that. One, I'm in and out of this closet a lot because I like to switch up my decor, especially trading it out for seasonal decor. And secondly, well, I probably just have too much stuff. I buy things I don't need.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you kept me far away from my focus. And to my heart I cannot lie. Stars, made of stars, up above, made to fall. Stars, counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with bliss. Life is so much more than this.
Now, this lower cabinet, we really have just made this the games, puzzles, toy cabinet. And one thing that I've found that really gave me so much extra space is when I switched all of the games and puzzles from being horizontal and putting them on their sides to vertical. Anytime you can go vertical, you usually save so much space.
And take the long way home. Moving on was never harder with knowledge of all the things I leave behind. I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Sun, warming sun, and my life's just begun. Sun, under the sun, I'll be fine and you'll be gone. When nothing's like home, I'm going for the gold.
Now, I am a big saver of all of my old grocery bags, and if you are too, well, you are my people. But one thing that I've found that keeps them organized is just to put them in some kind of dispenser. And I just took a Clorox wipes container and I just keep them all shoved in there, and it makes it so convenient.
But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no
Well, I'll finish up today's tour down here in the family room. Now, here in the family room, I don't have a lot of organization happening. I do have some hidden storage in this little corner ottoman that I keep small toys in, and you know I love hidden storage. And then underneath the television, I keep all of our DVDs, and you guessed it, I'm storing them vertically to save room and keep them organized. I've got a few books in this box here for the grandkids, but I think that about covers it. Now, I know I probably didn't get every place today, guys. If I missed some places, just let me know in the comments. Well, Tidy Uppers, that's it for today. This concludes today's whole home organization tour. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope this video maybe showed you some new things you hadn't thought of, maybe gave you some good ideas on things you could try organizing spaces in your own home, or if it didn't give you any good ideas, at least it warned you about the bad ideas. I've already done those for you, so maybe not try some of those things. I appreciate you joining me today. Please take care of yourself, and until I'm lucky enough to see you in the next one, stay tidy.